Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. My name's Chris. Just a quick little update. It's been just over a week since my last video went up, and I apologize for the downtime on the channel. I am hoping to get back regular videos up and running. I have been pretty badly ill to the point where I'm still not anywhere near my best. Um, and I'm having a little trouble breathing at the moment, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. But yeah, some family stuff happened, some financial issues, some health issues for other people, and then ongoing health issues for me, as well as a cough, cold, flu, infection, something that's really affecting me pretty badly. So that's pretty much where I've been. That's kind of all the bad news. Just bundle all that up, get it out of the way, open a minute, job done. Um, but yeah, I have got the ongoing Stars Order series. I'm kind of excited to kind of get back into that. I feel like we're getting a grip on those. We're in a decent place. Uh, my game discovery series. I've got a bunch of games I've reinstalled on Steam and from GOG and other places that we're gonna hopefully I'm gonna be able to upload and showcase some really niche, weird, fun titles that you may never have even heard of. I've just thought of another one that I might want to put on the list actually. Um, so yeah, we'll continue with the stars playthrough, and I kind of want those to be conversational as well as showcasing the game, just conversational about anything and everything. So yeah, anything in the comments you want to talk about, get my opinion on, sports, music, etc. Like that's fine. Um, Movies, TVs as well, games. Like yeah, I'm open for discussions on a wide range of topics and we've already dipped our toes into a lot of those, so that'll be kind of fun to get going. And then I know Football Manager release is just around the corner, um, so there is that too. And I also, just wanted to shout out Andy um, from Sheep Meadow Road Games, the developers of Horse Racing Manager. For those of you that don't know, it's an upcoming horse racing management game where you can do a lot of stuff. I've yet to dive into it. We did showcase a very, very brief demo where it was just kind of simulating a very simple horse breeding and then racing that horse to kind of see how well it did over like 10 simulated races, basically. Like, very, very minor part of what the full game actually is. But even on its own, like, it would compare to like a decent mobile game, to be honest with you. So, the fact that that's like a tiny part of this overarching game that they've got going on. And they are trying to build this most comprehensive and I believe they put it down as the most realistic horse racing management game. That's their stated goal. But I want to shout out to Andy who reached out and provided me a key for the game. I haven't really dived into it yet. I think we're still in beta testing, I believe. But I do believe also that this should then, you know, basically turn into early access very soon, and then the full game beyond. I believe they've granted me access to. So I wanted to shout them out and thank them for that at this point. But yeah, that looks kind of interesting and fun. We will be doing an exploratory kind of first impressions video, probably within a week when I find a little bit more time just to really take a look at what the game is at all levels and then be able to give an honest opinion and review to you about that as well as to them and see if I have any feedback that may allow them to take it in a slightly different direction if something is missing or it doesn't quite sit right. I'm glad to be part of that process in even such a small little little way if possible. But yeah, it does look like there's a ton of things in the game, a lot of detail, a lot of information, a lot of different ways to play, and yeah, like I said, I'm kind of excited to explore that and just kind of find out exactly how deep that rabbit hole goes, 'cause it does seem pretty deep. And I know they're a small indie developer from, I believe, Finland. I could be wrong, but I believe it's Finland. I don't know how many people they've got working on this, but I love small indie developers that have a real passion for something and are able to put out something that just like grabs a community. And we've seen that done quite a few times over the years. Some have made it really big. I really, really hope this kind of lives up to my expectations of what I've seen so far when I actually get in to play it. And so yeah, that video will be coming soon, hopefully as well when the game's fully released, or maybe in early access. We'll do more of a full-on playthrough and career kind of. I don't know. I don't know fully what's in the game, but maybe as a trainer and sort of try and find some good horses, get a good breeding program on, and so on and so forth. The bits that I kind of enjoy about management games in general. Um, so yeah, kind of excited to get going on that. I think the 25th of October, maybe the 25th, is the early access on Steam. So if you haven't checked it out, you can go ahead and wishlist it on Steam already. And like I said, I'm going to be checking out in some more great detail, and then it'll, move over and be extra little bits there. But there's a demo, there's a play test, it's going to early access, and then it'll release after that. But graphically, it's pixelated graphics, but still, there's a real charm and a real style choice to the game, which I actually kind of like. So on the backgrounds for the races, I'm seeing just they're fun, they're quirky, they're interesting. Um, and yeah, the level of information and the depth of it in a game is definitely more important to me than flashy graphics or anything crazy over the top. That's why we play the games we play on this channel, and why some of the ones I'll be highlighting to you in playthroughs probably, are the reasons why. That it's all about the depth and either storytelling that the game tells you or that you have a hand in building in some way. And yeah, should be a fun one, but shout out to them. Thanks very much for the code, and I'm looking forward to that amongst a bunch of other games coming out. But I don't think really it'd be great for the channel. But I might be playing in the background. But FM Horse Racing Manager definitely wants to come out. Starters Orders 8 when that drops. I think February to March time, possibly April time uh, of next year. That will be dropping to, and a series will be going up on those. So yeah, just a quick little one about where I've been. Things haven't been great. My health's been pretty poor. I kind of had to step back slightly um, to kind of put myself first for a week or two, and my wife came over from America. 'Cause we're currently separated because she doesn't have a visa for the UK, and that's been a bit of a chore as well as other family stuff I've got going on at the moment. And my health's kind of taken a backseat to it, both mental and physical health. Kind of hit me all at once during that visit, which ruined that visit. Kind of didn't really even spend much time doing anything, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that's kind of like I say where we've been, but I look to the future as well, what we've got going on, and yeah, I'm excited. I hope you're going to enjoy what we've got. And any other comments, any other suggestions, leave them down in this video, and we'll get to them as we go. But any sports management games, that's kind of my main wheelhouse. Adventure slash roleplay heavy games, definitely in my wheelhouse. Strategy, tactical games as well, kind of in my wheelhouse. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what's out there. We'll see kind of what looks interesting and what we really want to put out there. But yeah, I want to play the games you guys want to see. Um, Even if they're small, even if they're indie games, even if it's only like an hour's worth of gameplay or two. Some of the games I'm going to be showcasing in my nostalgic journey throughout gaming. I'm gonna highlight some games that are that way. And I will say that, yeah, one of my favorite games to play is one I can just shut my brain off and play. And I've played for years and years, and I don't actually know how many hours I've got on it. I can check on Steam here. I've got 421 hours on Steam. I know I've got a bunch offline and on two other platforms, but that's the original Plants vs Zombies. Um, and I generally play 30 to 60 minutes of that at a time at most. And it's just doing the same kind of things over and over in that game. So, real kind of time sink, fun kind of game that I really do appreciate. So, even if it's a really small game that you love or that you think I might like, feel free to mention it in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll be happy to kind of check it out as best I can and maybe add a playthrough to it, depending on what else we've got up on the channel. But don't want to stay too long here. Like I say, my chest hurts. Definitely got some kind of infection. Struggling to breathe. And I'll see you very, very soon. Hopefully feeling much, much better over the coming week or so. So some videos are coming out. I'm going to have them scheduled. Others I'm going to have to record as well as and when I'm feeling well enough to. And it'll be what it'll be, but we hit the 1,000. I really appreciate that. I didn't mean to take the time off, but sometimes you gotta. So, love y'all. See you soon. And hopefully be back into the swing of things very, very soon. But see you then. Take care. Stay safe. All the very best to you. And yeah, let me know what you think. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll get back to you in the very near future.